So that was for the transaction to sell our interest in Verizon Wireless, which was one of the largest transactions in history, enabling us to make one of the single largest returns of value to shareholders. It was a complex transaction. Started back in August 2013 in terms of my personal involvement, and didn't conclude until March 2014. And I was responsible for the communication to shareholders, the circular and the guide to shareholders about the transaction. We were challenged with communicating quite a challenging transaction to shareholders. They had a number of choices to make. For example, one of the choices were simply which currency they took their return in. This was a US dollar transaction for shareholders that were based in the UK, Ireland and other territories, for example. They had to decide the tax treatment that they were subject to. So for example, shareholders could choose whether or not they accepted the return of value that we made as income or capital gains. And distilling that and other choices down into a simple tick box, if I may describe it that way, was quite difficult, with a number of lawyers questioning our choices. I think for IR, our role was to communicate very succinctly and directly to both institutional and retail shareholders. We have a very large retail shareholder base spread across the globe. We have a very large institutional base spread across the globe. Lots of different languages, lots of different perspectives on the investment, lots of different entry prices into the Vodafone shares. And so communicating those in different ways, be it printed or be it online, was a challenge, but also very interesting, and for me personally, one of the best transactions I've ever been involved in.